Hey, what's up to all my Sagittarians out there? So please make sure to get this book at Amazon.com. The link will be in the description box below as usual. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address and the prices are in the description box below as usual. So the cards that I got are the Empress, the Page of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Judgment, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and then you have the Nine of Wands. So off the rip, right, starting with the Empress, what I'm seeing here is the Empress and the Page of Pentacles, the Empress and the Page of Pentacles, it had an itch. It's about how it is, it's about how it is that you Sagittarians see, remember one of the people that you're kind of in a friends with benefits situation happening here, where you broke their heart, and some of you Sagittarians feel bad about it. So what happens here is that you kind of give them a gift half-heartedly, in the sense of, not that you're half-hearted, but you give them a gift, but you're not necessarily expecting to mean anything by it. The pages are usually individuals that are not necessarily very serious, childlike or immature, or a certain level of immaturity, where they like to keep things very light and very light and fluffy. So you Sagittarians end up kind of giving them a token of your trying to help them mend their broken heart, and you didn't necessarily mean anything by it. So the Temperance, right? The Temperance now is a representation of how you gave them this shit, and you didn't even mean anything by it. So what happens here is you ended up being in a position where this person kind of sees your more sweeter, palatable, mutable aspect of your side, where, you know, a lot of you Sagittarians are Mustangs. You know, your Mustang horses, where it's like, you know, there's no kind of controlling you. There's no kind of taming you. There's no kind of really breaking you in. And that's what the top row is a representation of. And the thing is, you even have the Knight of Pentacles, which has a horse in it, which is very significant to the reading, because Sagittarius is seen to be the horse, the Mustang horse, to be specific. So what happened is, that's your mentality, that's your personality, where, you know, you kind of clue them in that, you know, you don't really want a relationship with anyone because X, Y, and Z, this is what happens. So you end up kind of offering, you know, some situation where you ask them out on some sort of date, on top of the token of appreciation that you've given them. And then with the Eight of Wands and the Judgment, this is about them kind of being skeptical, because they thinking that you may end up trying to have sex with them and, you know, abuse them and stuff like this. So they initially, at first, they like, I don't necessarily agree that we should do this. Then the thing is that the last three cards are the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands, which is about how it is, right? Which is about how it is that, so what goes on here now is that they may end up essentially saying yes reluctantly, right? Taking you up on that offer and hanging out with you, right, to kind of understand you a little bit better, right? So now you went from a situation where, you know, you went from a friends with benefits situation to breaking their heart and being a jerk according to their perception, according to them, to now you kind of explaining, hey, listen, I'm still not necessarily going to change my ways, but now you kind of understand why I do what it is that I do. And the things that the Nine of Wands is them kind of agreeing with you by the end of you and them hanging out. They kind of agree that, yeah, like, you're this way because you don't necessarily see the objectivity in doing it differently than how it is that you choose to. You know, weighing up your options, and you realize that this is probably your best or one of your better options. And they understand that by the time you're done hanging out with them for the night or the day. So that's pretty much it. We're going to see what's going to happen next week. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace.